Hello, hello, hello. How are you, everyone? Today I want to talk about how to know if this is my right partner. Most of this video is going to be for women, but at the end of the video, I'm also going to address men. So, how to know that he is the right man? That's a very, very good question. Goddess knows that I have mistaken with men many, many times. So I will give you my perspective. This is just a conversation. I don't know anything. I'm just playing this game with you, my beautiful sisters, and we're learning as we go. So the first thing, and this is a blog that I also wrote on my website, if someone read it, is that us women, we test men. We will naturally test men. That is not something conscious. We just do it subconsciously. We do it naturally. Every woman does it, and every woman has her own ways of doing so. The reason that we test men is that we want to feel safe with him. We want to know that he can hold our energy. And again, this is mostly not conscious. Women don't really do it consciously. And a lot of the times we will do these conscious tests and like see if he called me or not, and if he like paid for meal or not, or if he went blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these are conscious tests, but I'm talking about the subconscious ones. I'm talking about these little, very subtle ways that we want to see if that man energetically fits us. And I'm suggesting in this video a more aware, conscious testing to those subconscious parts of us. So again, why do we test? We want to know he can hold us. We want to know we're safe with him. The problem is that subconsciously, most women, most of us, we test them from fear and insecurities, and it's kind of scattered. Our testing is scattered. It's not really good, and it's ego driven. It comes from our ego, women. So instead of our power place, instead of our hearts. So it doesn't really help us. It doesn't really help the men. Okay. And what we end up doing is pushing the men, like not in a good way, not pushing him to be his best like we should do. That's our job, to push a man to be at his best. But we push him in a very naggy, we say we're naggy, we're crazy, we're bitches, blah, blah, blah. That's where it's coming from. It's coming from that place of fear in us, and we really want to feel safe, but we don't know how to do it, and we're not conscious of it. Just men don't understand it, because most of us women don't really understand it. It's a whole chaos right now. So, not to mention a man won't really show his true colors to you when we test him from our ego, because he doesn't feel safe, and he doesn't feel like it's coming from our true place. He feels manipulation. Remember, the dark side of the feminine is manipulation. And men are very sensitive to that. So he doesn't trust as well. And it drives him crazy, basically. And then it drives us crazy, and we don't even know what we did, because we're not even conscious of what we're doing, because we just want to connect to this man and we love him, and we don't understand why he's so scared of us, or we drive him crazy. Most women don't really know that they're even doing it. So men, give us a break a little bit. I'm not saying all women, I'm saying most, okay? Obviously we all are very different. Most of us right now in this awakening process, men and women, we don't even know who we really are. We don't even know our true divine power. We don't know our dark, we don't know our light, so it's hard for us to connect with ourselves, let alone connect with each other. So that's my purpose, to teach us to connect and know and be conscious of all the parts in us, the dark and the light, and all the different shades in between them, so that we can communicate with ourselves and communicate with each other and really unite again as divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, done with it. Done with my rant. Okay, so let's continue. Blah, blah, blah. So most women, again, don't know that they're doing it. They don't even know who they are. So we expect a men to know what we want. That's kind of crazy, don't you think, girls? So you can see how ridiculous this is. Plus, all the fear. Don't forget that all the fear of all the trauma that the dark masculine has caused us during our evolution, like from the beginning, is all surfacing now. This is the time that all the veils are releasing. We're seeing all the truth. Everything is unveiling. So we're feeling it. The men are feeling the fear from the women. The women are feeling the fear from the men. And it's all subconscious. It's very deep rooted fears and anger. I can tell you for myself and a lot of my sisters, there is very deep anger that's surfacing now towards men. And it's something for us to work on. It's something for us to really observe all the time. And because we have that anger and we have that fear from men that's surfacing, and it's very hidden, and we carry it from generations and generations and traumas. We're remembering everything in our DNA right now. Then obviously when we're expecting that from the men, they're going to show it. So men are showing a lot. They're giving us a lot of reasons right now to be mad at them as well. So it's really crazy right now. So we really have to, like I said in other videos, be more understanding with each other and come from our hearts. And first, women, we must set off on a journey of knowing who we are, all the parts in us. So first, how do I know if he's the right man? First of all, if he's in your life, he's the right man for right now. Whatever he is, you don't have to sleep with him. You don't have to be his girlfriend in order for him to be the right man. Just the fact that he's showing up in whatever way, it could be the smallest way that he's showing up for you. Even it's a 5-minute encounter, he's the right man for you for right now. He's a crazy mirror for you right now. So just take it all in and look at it, and then release him and send him love. And a lot of painful stuff are going to come right now. We're going to meet a lot of partners that are bringing up all of these wounds right now for us to heal before our awakening. This is, before the awakening, all the wounds are going to come, and big time. So the difference is how we're going to react to it, how we're going to react to this man. Are we going to attach ourselves to him and need him like we always did, and be scared of him and be angry at him and go crazy and go through all the motions? Or we're going to just look at him, look at the beautiful mirror that he's showing us of ourselves, grow from it, become better from it, own our power from it, own our sexuality, and let him go with love. So much love, because they need so much love. The men right now, it's crazy. They need so much love. So another thing, how to know if he's the right man for me. Food. How does he treat his body? Does he drink alcohol? Does he take really nasty drugs? Is he eating meat? We are on a process of evolution, people. We are becoming light bodies. Don't ever let a man who treats his body like trash to enter your temple. This is a temple, period. Okay? Food is a huge thing for me. This is the number one thing I ask guys. Do you eat meat? Do you eat animals? Do you eat my children? Do you eat my family? If so, I'm sorry, but bye-bye. Okay. So, and I have had encounters with men who have eating animals, but that was a very different, it was a very, very weird encounters that were way deeper, but I definitely made sure I cleansed myself, and I'm not talking sexual, just even kissing someone, just allowing them into your heart. You've got to cleanse yourself from that energy. Okay. So number 3, do you feel safe with him? We just want to feel safe with a man. So do you feel safe in your body? Ask your body. I'm going to repeat that, ladies. Us women, we do not ask our mind. We do not ask our hearts. We ask our womb. We ask our body. So put your hands on your womb. Listen to it. Start learning how to connect with your womb. I talk to my womb all day. She tells me everything, and she knows best all the time. She's never wrong. So listen to your body. Listen, ask your pussy, Do you want this man inside of me right now? If you're talking about a sexual encounter, if you just want to have, just know the person and go into a more intimate, emotional relationship with him, that's amazing. Do that. We all need to do that more right now because we're reconnecting with soulmates. But if you're thinking, should I sleep with this man? Should I not? Ask your pussy, ask your portal. Your pussy, because I hate the word vagina. I've spoken about it many times before. Your portal is so wise. It's wise and it's talking to you all the time. Now, number 4. Does this man, is he a man of actions or words? That's a big one. Because men they can talk and talk and talk and talk, and I get so bored sometimes and I just want to punch their faces. I'm sorry, guys, but don't talk. Stop talking so much. We want you to listen, and we want you to show us with actions. Actions. Stop texting, stop talking, stop blah, 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 stop showing off. We want to see actions. That is so important because a woman will feel safe with you if she sees it in an action. She might be infatuated for a month or two, or for a week or two. In my case, it's probably a day, and I would probably be so bored with you. But like, actions, please, actions. Show us. A man he's from the physical dimension. Okay. He shows you through actions. If he talks, don't believe anything he says. He can say the truth 100% of the time, but he has to prove it with actions. That is the masculine. And we also have masculine in us. I'm a very masculine woman. I show in actions all the time. And we women, we connect and we process things with words more. Men are action. Okay, so does he show you? Does he prove his words with his actions? That's a big one to know if he's the right partner for you. Does he grow with you? If for those of you who are already in a relationship, very intimate with someone in a serious relationship, does he grow with you? Does he accept your darkness and your light? Does he accept you when you're in your darkest shadows, or only when you're like, yay, I'm pretty, I'm happy, I'm smiley, I love everyone, I'm all yoga? No. Does he love you all the time? Does he accept you all the time? Does he go down that rabbit hole with you and experience all the shit and grows with you, expands with you? Does he communicate? Do you communicate? Do you work through your shit? Always check in with yourself, because our partner is basically us. It's just a mirror of us. So you cannot blame your man. He's just showing you where you are at your game. What level you're at your game, he's just showing you that. So we can also not be mad at them so much, So yeah, check in with yourself. Are you doing shadow work? Are you growing with yourself? How does he talk about you with others? That's also a very big one. How does he show you to the world? I'm just going to leave it at that. You know what this means. Every woman knows what this means. How does he show you to the world? How do you feel about that as well? And for the men, yay! How to know if this is your right woman. And I might do another video on that just for you, but here I'm just going to give a few little tips. So first of all, does she listen to you? Does she actually listen to you? Not just pretend she listens to you. Does she actually wants to get to know you for who you are? And obviously that goes for men and women as well. I'm just giving some pointers for men. Does she support your dreams? Because a man is very driven by his purpose. And if a man is if he didn't find his purpose yet in his life, which usually happens later on, he's not going to really be able to connect with anyone on such a deep level. So does she support your purpose, your passion, your dreams? Because a man, you cannot be with a woman who does not support your purpose. It's not going to match. She can be the most amazing woman on the world, but if she doesn't, if you are if you make beer and that's your purpose in life, and she hates beer and she thinks beers is from the devil, you're not going to be a really good match, It's a weird example, but you get my point. Is she inspired by you? When you talk and when you do something, remember girls, we want him to act. So when you do something, does she look at you with do you feel the inspiration from her eyes? Does she admire you? Does she worship your divine masculine? A woman wants to worship her man so much, and we really want to, like, trust me, sometimes just men make it very difficult for us, but we really want to just worship the shit out of you and love you and give you everything. So is she actually inspired by you? Or is she just like, how women get, we can be all smiley and shiny and pretend that we like you because we want you to like us back. And, that's a little girl attitude. But we all do that when we have a crush on someone or we love someone. We actually think we're inspired by them, but we really don't. I mean, really, for both of us, time is such a good friend because we need time to get to know the person and go deep with them, So again, same for the men. If you're a divine man on your divine path and you're eating divine food, which you should be doing, is she doing the same? Is she taking care of her body? Is she taking care of her spirit? Is she taking care of her womb? Is she connected to her womb? Because if she's not going to be connected to her womb and you are uniting, she's not going to be able to actually hold your power and transform it, because that's her job. Her job is to take your power, you're giving to the woman. She takes it, she transforms it into more power, and then you kind of creating this immense power in the universe. So both of you have to do the work. Does she push you to be better? A woman's job is to push a man, not in an annoying, we could be annoying, yes, of course, but it's to push a man to be at his best. At his best, because we cannot stand to see a man. I feel like naturally women, we cannot stand to see a man not in his potential, because most women, most mature divine women, we literally can look at a man and spot the potential in that man in a second without him even being there or even living it yet, or he doesn't even know it yet, but we see it. We feel it. I'm telling you, with every man I've ever been with, I saw his potential, and that was my downfall because I saw his potential and not him at the moment, and that was my downfall. But she will push you to be at your best. Give your best, be at your best game all the time. Does she do that? If she does that, don't ever let her go. Seriously, man, don't ever let her go. So these are my tips. I'm glad I hope that it helped, and I'm really love talking to you, or just talking to myself here in my room to the camera. And I am a servant of the Mother now and forever. I bless you all, and I pray for the awakening of all men and women on planet Earth. Thank you so much.